Trent, let's give viewers some shooting tips. How do I become a better archer?
Probably two of the main features you can do is your grip, and then how you manipulate the trigger on your release is probably two of the biggest pieces of advice I give most archers.
Well, show us the proper grip.
So on your hand here, you want your wrist to be in a position to where you're going more up and down versus left and right. So, you know, most people when they grab a bow, they grab it like a can of pop, you know, and their wrist is going like this. So anything they're doing with their bow when they grab it is putting torque into the side of that bow, especially, you know, today's bows are, you know, 80–90% let off, that it takes nothing when there's no weight out there to get that bow to move. So if they get their wrist so the bow's just pushing, you want to divide your hand in half at your lifeline here and have it all pushing on the thumb side of that, so it's just going to push against you versus you trying to manipulate the bow. And now anything that happens, everything's going up and down, not left and right. This will also cure a lot of people that have ever hit their arm, because now you're taking your arm from this position and moving it out, so you're getting all that clearance for your arm as well. So that's one really key feature. And if I can just grab this bow here, when they get their hand in there like this, I don't know if you can see that or not, but your hand's actually gonna sit out like that. So if you can feel the bow with your pinky finger, you got your hand too far over here this way. It needs to be out just a little bit. So,
well, and then you mentioned the release.
Right, so take a wrist strap style release here. A lot of people just try to use the tip of their finger with this, you know, they'll get back there and they're just trying to do it with just the tip of their finger, where if they get in here into that first and second knuckle and keep their trigger setting just a little bit heavier so they can get their finger on it and get a good feel of it, the movement that it's going to take you to go off is much less, and your subconscious brain won't affect it as much as it will with the tip of your finger.
Eliminates it a little bit of trigger pattern.
Right. So on a thumb button release, it's kind of the same deal. You want to set that a little bit deeper into the palm of your hand here versus being out on the tip of your thumb. And what that'll do is it'll help you pull through that shot like you're almost making a fist to get the shot to break. And that is two great tips to help shoot your release a little bit better. Two really easy, simple things you can do to just change how you manipulate your release to get it to fire, and it'll really help you shooting a lot.
I'm going to give the last tip, because I became a believer in shooting distance.
Sure.
Not so much because I wanted to kill an animal at 70 or 80 or 90 yards.
Right.
But man, when that animal's 40 yards or in, I mean, that's money. I mean, I know I'm going to hit, you know, just a small little spot. And I have so much more confidence back when I was younger, you know, and I only practiced out to 40 yards. Man, I thought when it was 40 yards, it was a long ways away. And that mentally now, that's no longer the case.
And even back then, you know, I mean, when you were shooting at 40 yards and thinking that, and then you went to 20 yards, it was the same mental process. So
yes.
You're just increasing that as you go further and further out. Not that you need to take that shot hunting, but it makes them closer shots a lot better.
Makes it so much easier. I think it just overall improves your overall form.
You bet, you bet.
There you have it. You know, check out Elite's full line of products and use these tips to make yourself a better bow hunter.